What's up, y'all? Today I'm gonna show y'all how to make this chrome Y2K effect, so let's get into it. Alright, so first you want to start off with any asset you're gonna use. For me, I'm gonna paste in this flame effect. Links in the description if you want to buy this flame effect. I got a whole pack. It's $5 on my Gumroad, so y'all can go cop that if you want to. Alright, now I'm gonna add my background. And then you want to go to blending options. And you want to create a gradient overlay. Now you can copy my settings, but I'm gonna just tweak it just a little bit to my liking. You definitely want to change the angle. Now what you're gonna do is duplicate that layer and then turn on the bevel and emboss on that same layer. Now this is where all the chrome effect takes place. It's all about the lighting and the contour of the light that gives it that chrome looking effect. So really you want to experiment with the size and the softness and the depth. You also want to experiment with the direction, up or down. For me, I chose down, and y'all can copy the settings that I use. Then from there, what you want to do is duplicate that layer again and change the fill all the way to 0. Then you turn off gradient overlay and you add another bevel and emboss. That will amplify the shadows and highlights of the previous layer. I changed it to chisel hard, and then I changed the softness just a little bit, just to get that sort of razor effect, if you get what I'm saying. Then you always want to experiment with the angle. Again, you copy my settings, but it's good to experiment, because if you use a different shape, it's not gonna look like this. It's not gonna look the same. So you can always experiment. You definitely want to choose a different contour to get different type of lighting effects. And essentially, all chrome effects is just the contour and lighting. Then you want to turn on inner shadows and inner glow, and you want to choose a gradient. You can get free gradients online. I got some of these gradients from the Visual Pharmacy. Y'all can go buy that, it's free. But I'm gonna go with this one. It got this like copper type look, so I'm gonna go with that. Then I'm gonna duplicate that layer, but you make sure you have to. I'm gonna duplicate that layer, but make sure you turn off the gradient overlay and the fill down to 0, so you'll be able to see the color within the layer below it. So here I'm just switching the positions. And again, it's all experimenting. So what you want to do is you want to group everything together. Click the folder icon, and you can name it if you want. I just named it Chrome Flame. So now you see everything's grouped together. Then what you want to do is you want to add a curves adjustment layer. Add a node for the midtones, highlights, and the shadows. And you want to slightly adjust the shadows and the highlights. Then you want to add a curves layer, and you're going to adjust the midtones and the highlights. And I'm thinking I want to change the gradient on it to like a different color. I think I want to go with a blue kind of color. So let's choose a blue gradient that we like. I think I'm gonna go with this one. And then since we changed the color, you can readjust the highlights and the shadows. Now you want to anchor the two adjustment layers to that group, so it'll only affect the flame asset and not the whole entire canvas. Then to make that Y2K look to it, what you want to do is add a new layer, and you want to go to edit, and then you want to go to fill, and then you want to add a 50% gray fill. Then you want to go to filter and add some noise. 7 is about where I usually have it at. It will give it that nice noisy effect. Then you want to go down and change your blending mode to screen and turn down the opacity just so it's a slight noise effect. Then to add to the Y2K effect, we're going to duplicate that group. We're going to merge the group together. We're going to choose a bluish kind of color overlay. Like a lighter blue color, so it looks like a glowing effect. And then we're going to filter and Gaussian blur, and then add that blur. Adjust it to where you like it. And this is pretty much the Chrome Y2K effect. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below. That's all I got for this video. Let me know what y'all want to see next. Oh, don't forget, I got that Flames asset pack in the description below. Y'all can go get that if y'all want. And we out. Peace.